back, and I hate when I have to do that. Sure, should be getting on. So what's going on, guys? I see y'all. I see y'all on the phone. I'm looking at the phone. I'm just seeing what is going on. But what's up, Juan boy? What's going on, Trill Troy? Ah, damn it. Testing it out. All right, so now I actually can see you guys, and it's kind of aggravating. Bow. There. Hey. So we had a little technical difficulty there. I had to see the chat. It sucks that I don't want to I don't want to cause no problems. I don't want no problems, man. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for being here. Yeah. Let me get Angie on the track. Gonna go. There's a slave to sink. I never see anything like you do online. Help him out and giving opinions on artists. If you have the time, please let me know what your thoughts are. On regards. Hey, what's going on, Golden Dukes? Power up. What kills me is they don't play the whole entire Twitch alert with gangster. Oh shit. Woo. Turn that up. Yes, this is really good. It is brilliant. I feel like, yeah, I fucks with this heavy. I really like it because it's more of a soundscape joint. Like, I feel that it has a great appeal as far as cinematics and stuff like that, and it's really weird. Like the way it progresses, like in the beginning. It's like it's letting you know it's going to be something really detrimental. And as you can see, like the beginning, the part of this intro is not too long. in terms of that. Like it goes right into the build up. Man, anything honestly in terms of like like I really like how this record feels. Like it has a great feeling, and that's not even me talking about if if this record if this record was in terms of like the mix in general. The mix itself has another cell, and the way he mixes it actually has its own physical characteristic to it, to my ears. It's very pleasurable. Like if you listen to it on headphones as well, you understand as well. Especially during that melodic break through that bridge right there, you can actually hear the synthesizers kind of expand into stereo, and the Vox that he used, the way he used the reverb, I like the way the reverb splashes onto the track. And this is probably one of the most complex tracks that's been on this channel or on the stream, and that's no disrespect like to anybody, but this shit builds. And I didn't even get to this part right here. What's going on, JW? But yeah, this track is brilliant. Like I cannot, man. Hold up, I'm gonna let that ride as I go through the next track. Why not? But what's going on, JW Lucas, man? I saw your emails. I just been really smacked with a lot of work, and then this weekend I just like, man, I really need a break. But Slay the Sync, man, I really appreciate this submission, man. It was much needed. Oh well, this next, I'll move on. I thought King Zo was asking me a question. This is actually alright. Gabe Thomas, Slim Audio. So Slim Audio has sent me something, and I think I've already done something about it. What's going on, Russia? I appreciate that. What time is it in Russia? I'm really undecided about this track because it has some awkward engagements with like the melodic tones and whatnot, but at the same time, it's not that bad of a track. I really do. I always favorite that snare as well. You know, I know there's a few people that have already made that snare popular, but the way it's used and the way its melody is and the way he approached this track and the way it's arranged is kind of weird, but at the same time, it's pretty decent. You got to be fair, guys. Let's be real. The track before that, I'll go back to that track before that. It was much stranger than this in terms of that. But I actually like the way Slim Audio approached this track. It's not bad. Come on, man. Y'all go hit me with the spooky please face, man. Come on, son. Play that track I made yesterday. Tell me you could do it. Yeah, I have it on there. See, what the hell did I just do? Boy, I would have loved some Moe's Mondays. Troy G or Trill Troy has sent me a track. Back again. This is JW's track right here. Yeah, the mix is what the controlling the I can't even talk, man. But the first off, the overall melodies and whatnot. I mean I can't deny that JW Luke does a fantastic job when it comes to making some retarded melodies. If you have heard Trap Tenno's Tune Radio, the Don't Shoot that I blended with LA with Ethan Sacii, he jump started that. That was ridiculous. He's very, very, really ridiculous. Certain things. He's actually patented a lot of things that a lot of people think that PM did. Honest, but not gonna comment any further on that. But he's definitely patented a lot of stuff that is very popular this year and last year. But anyways. But yeah, the melody is cool. I think I can mix that. I'll probably even do a video of me mixing that as well. I have A91 as well. Also, the people that was a part of the giveaway, I'm doing the rest of the giveaways like I'm sending out the stuff to everybody today. So, you know, just hold true to me on that. I got much to send to people. And we have Peanut Feed the Dog You. So, and he sent this in FLAC. I'm gonna start making beats in FLAC, using FLAC format. See if it's better and how much better it is in 3. The idea of this track is very hard. She done, I swear, you are a nutcase. But I'll hit you, dog. I promise you. But to Peanut, the idea, I really actually think the idea is pretty decent. I think that the mix is very harsh, very harsh. And to be honest, a lot of this stuff flies really heavily and is very, yeah. Like, a lot of stuff flies heavily on SoundCloud. So yeah, so it's a lot of things could work in this track. It's just that once again, the execution of the mix, if the mix was actually fitted, like pulling down all of those melodies just at least by half, and then letting the drums rock to where they're at, just to give you an idea where you should be in terms of it will be much more easier to listen to. It's kind of like the loudness award, you know. It's like you want it to be loud, but it's not going to sound better because it's loud. But it feels the work. It feels the work that way. Anyways, appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Tyler's Rutherford. Mr. Rutherford, yeah, I called you by your government. My bad. But yeah. Well, other than the arrangement itself is pretty cool. I really like how the arrangement was of this track. I do feel that once again, this is a bit harsh on the ears in terms of just loudness. It's very distorted with the 808s and stuff like that. I understand that the 808s are supposed to punch, but they're beyond the point of preserving its dynamic range. And a lot of the melodic tones are being kind of underdrowned by the other lower end of the frequency spectrum, but you know it fits the way it's supposed to be. So, but yeah, not so bad. It's not so bad. I don't know if you're asking me how long I've been making beats, but I can't even count. Really can't count of how many that I've been I've been making beats for at least more than 2 decades. If that was directed at me. And this is Bobby's Doval. Yeah. And he says, thanks for the opportunity for sharing the music with you, Av. I continue to support you. Appreciate it. I really do. I really appreciate everybody. And I hope you keep going strong with your music. I wish you. Thank you so much. Hi, Lorenzo. Thank you. Dynamically, I think that the track is actually setting the way it's supposed to in terms of the track being pretty decent. I mean, I really feel that melodically, in terms of the arrangement, it starts off with a bang, but then it just starts gets a little bit repetitive, which is not bad. Don't mind. Everybody, when it comes to judging music in terms of being a producer versus being an artist or whatnot, producers have a different ear and different taste, and I'm pretty sure when you're engaged with you're sending something to me that is trying to attaining me, and you actually have done that, I think that is pretty good. But there's more that could be added to the track to get it a little further than if you wanted to be if you're just trying to be an instrumentalist. However, hey, what's going on? Red Goon, what's good? Did you what's going on? Greece, what's poppin'? Supreme, the bomber, man, I'm pretty sure it is hella late out there. Maybe 6 o'clock. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've been in Europe. But yeah. But what's going on, Red Goon? What's going on, guys? But anyways, back to this track. Yeah, like, yeah. If I feel that, wow, that was a lot of stuttering. Hi. There's a lot of stuttering, but I feel that maybe a little some breakdowns or even a key bridge kind of flip up. It doesn't have to be necessarily too much different than what it is, but you know, from a producer standpoint, it might need a little bit more added to the track. But from an artist standpoint, I think it's pretty solid for an artist. You know, it's not gonna be anything less than what it was. Let me turn up the mic. I can clearly tell that the mic where it's supposed to be. But anyways, so yeah, I really like that track though. Yeah, and the mix was actually pretty solid, to be honest. Everything was right on T with that. So, and I actually could use that because that makes for a good stems for like a DJ mix. And yes, guys, I heard and read the emails that y'all would like to see me DJ live, like for Tratendo's tunes or something like that. So I want this week I'm gonna do a lot of preparation and a lot of music coming up. So, alright, what's going on, Dope Purple? What's good? And it's my favorite color, purple too. Nah, I'll get to it. Kind of rides like a 3-6 Mafia type track with a little bit of today's modern feel to it. I actually like the way it flips a little bit, you know. It's not overdoing it or anything like that in terms of like the effects or anything like that. And also the mix is actually pretty good. And this was Screwface track, by the way, and I really appreciate that submission. It's pretty good, pretty dope. And thank you for saying dope channel too. I really appreciate that. Drake has a new diss song? What? Yeah, how many times he gonna diss Meek Mills? Holy shit. You got to get tired of talking about somebody after a while. All right, so we have Pistol Pete. Dope name, because Pistol Pete played for the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, but let's check out this track. It's called Knock Knock. So when listening to this track, I really like the way that the track is approached, because it's not necessarily what you would expect from modern day music. At the same time, it has some good old throwback G-Unit type feel to it. The only thing that I recommend melodically would be that I would sub out those pianos with some other type of sound, or I said old school DMX. Yeah, I think DMX will rip this shit. Yeah, other than that, I think that was pretty cool. I mean, but yeah, I would sub out the pianos. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't click on that link. It just looks like I can. But we got Fizzy Beats. Fizzy Beats, man, this dude is a headache, and I mean that in the nicest of ways. And I gotta prepare myself for this, because Fizzy Beats, man, yeah, like Fizzy Beats is. I hope I didn't talk him up and give him a curse or a do.
This is a Fizzy Beat.
Someone give him my email. Give Dope Purple my email. Thank you. Fizzy Beats has a funny ass like picture of him on SoundCloud. But other than that, man, nothing is funny about this track. This track is very serious, and he does some of the craziest shit. So melodically, I much thoroughly enjoy the way he goes from really slow to really fast, and it's not your typical gross beat type feel either. You could tell he kind of went in the constraints of automation, and then he has a good way of resampling his melodic tones in a way that much other people don't do. And there's plenty of tools that can do this and very easily, but he has his own way of doing it. He's not just like, you know, pick a default. Well, it's not, nothing's default about gross beat, but you know, it is what it is. And I am working on a gross beat preset bank too as well. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, the only thing that's really hurting this track is the mix, and the mix isn't that bad. It just like, if it was really polished, it would really sell this track to being really, 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 really scary, scarier than it already is. But yeah, it's dope. Yeah, so Fizzy Beats, man, you come through all the time, man. You need to drop by the chat and just say, "What's up, man? Keep it gangster." Even though I don't like gangster, but what's up, bro? This is G.O. God. Oh, G.O.T. God. He said, "What's up, bro?" No, I wasn't picking my nose, guys. But thanks for last week's feedback. Give me some chill. Got some chill and laid back for this week. Seeing everybody since you track production, I'll switch it up in the review. And it's called Waves. So I gotta download Waves. Download Waves. But yeah, I'm just waiting for it to download, and we're gonna check it out. Here we go. Turn it up. Well, I enjoy the guitar for what it's worth. The jazz kind of the jazz strum guitar. I think it sets it in the mood. I think when you attack certain like fields and groups, stuff like that, the main melody has to be a little bit stronger than what is presented. I feel that also in terms of the mixing, that the kick drum is kind of loose. Like it'd be tightened up. Maybe, I don't know if you make it in FL Studio, but you could. But speaking in general, compression can tighten up the kick drum to where it'll punch a little bit more in the center, because it seems like it's the kick is a little bit too stereo for what it's worth, and it's really not. It's working against the mix. But the bass melody is pretty decent. This part that's playing right now, the second little phrase, is melodically clashing right there, and that part, and it sounds like a saxophone, and you know that needs to be tightened up. But other than that, though, this track could work. It's a good way to start off as a skeleton. I'm purposely not looking at the chat because I already know how these dudes are savages. But yeah, it can work. It can work. It's not a bad submission there. Then we got G-Don. So I appreciate that submission. So yeah, I give it a light decent 6. Light decent. But it wasn't bad. All right. A91 has sent the track. Wiz Phil. Yeah. Shoot. I haven't heard. I can't tell you the last time I heard Wiz outside of just listening to what Wiz does with TM88. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, you little bug. But oh no, I haven't. Oh, I'm right here right now. A9, and I'm sending the keyboard out today. So Florida boys in the building. Uh, and speaking of which, you need to really. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put in a good word for you because you know Swang is a Florida boy, Trap Productions is a Florida boy, and you are a Florida boy, I believe. And that's when you say you're from Idaho or some shit. And this is A91. It was good, Bama. Bama boys. As far as the melody, when we're talking about this track, in terms of the melody, shit is pure evil. But yeah, other than that, man, just being less blunt about the melody, the dark melody is really tense. And what I've really noticed about A91's production is that he really takes advantage of all of his audio options in terms of like not just sitting on just one bass of the center part of his melodic tones, just using coarse panning, you know, just giving off the options where it sounds very good in headphones. And yeah, you know, and those things are very key to expressing yourself as a music producer, as well as using great voxes and stuff like that. I'm really trying to figure out how the fuck he does some of his drums. He always, since day one, A91 really got my attention by the way that he expresses his drums. He does a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, ridiculous. And man, he's much of a problem. Yeah, so yeah, this is very scary and very good at that. So yeah, A91, man. You take product. Let me something real quick, guys. I apologize. And we have Adele Hartford. Let's say his name. Yeah, my apologies, Adele. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me. And he says it's a stream banger. You have worn birthday beat. Yeah. And happy birthday, happy belated birthday, man. I apologize for not recognizing. No problem. I'll tell you, the Traptendo tunes movement is getting larger. It's kind of crazy. In terms of this whole entire the composition is very good. Without a doubt, this is far better than what he had sent me last week, and he's very consistent too. He's very consistent producer. So I think the last track that he sent last week was kind of rushed, but you know, whatever. Dynamically, you know, the bass is a little distorted for the taste of it. This track could have benefited from, once again, a lot of from some coarse panning to make room for other melodic tones in the track, and which is very key to actually letting your track breathe. But it's pretty damn good. Yeah, you can't hate on this. G-Dog, you can't. Nah, this is like I say an 8 out of 10, and only reason why it's be an 8 out of 10 is because I know that he could do much better. I've been listening to his tracks way before he even submitted, because I thought his tracks was pretty cool. And you know, yeah, I really do embrace the way this track is built. So yeah, but good job for him. Once again, happy murder, happy birthday to Dale. And yeah, because he doesn't have anything on any, and that's gonna be his first Traptendo's tune submission. His Traptendo's tune appearance. Right? Who should have sent a track? Oh, well, Jerry Beats have sent me something, or Jeremiah Bennett, and this was called Super Saiyan. And he said, "Sorry for the late submission, but perfection takes time." Yes, take your time. Did you play my beat? Oh, I already played it, Slim Audio. You'll be able to catch it on YouTube if you want to see it on YouTube. It'll be on there. But I have listened to it. You had like a super strange track. I'm trying to think. And you used the Metro stick, is what I like to call it. So, and the melody was really strange. I just thought that the mix was a little. It could use a little bit more work polishing in terms of the mix. But the track itself, the overall arrangement was pretty cool in the way that you flipped the way you approached your composition in terms of weirdness was pretty good. And it worked even more. It worked better if the mix was calmed down a little bit, because it was a little distorted. Do you use FL controller to make automation on your piano roll? Yeah, yes, I have used FL controller, but it is really no point to it now. Ever since FL6, since the way that the automation has switched over, it's kind of, yeah. But anyways, he said the track called Yoshi. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. But Jerry Beats. In terms of the mix, we're just starting off with the mix. The mix itself is pretty darn decent. A much needed improvement of what he usually does. He's not bad at mixing, to be honest. Jeremiah Bennett is actually pretty solid. I recognize that pretty early on, and yeah, he's pretty decent at what he does. When we talk about the coarse part of the composition, I thought that the composition was pretty scary. It kind of reminded me of something out of Super Mario Brothers 3. I know that's kind of a weird reference, but You know, it had some Koji Kodo into it. Well, I have some mean ass neck beard right now, but yeah, I thought that is pretty decent on that terms of that. There was a part where you had some choir leads come in the background, and it was modestly kind of blanketing the background the way that right here. It really feels the scene of a scary part of the track. I'm not too crazy about the whole scratch effect thingy, but you know, that's just me on a personal preference. But I really do like this track though. I think this track is pretty darn solid. But anyways, appreciate that, Jeremiah Bennett. And yeah, I think I could use that. What does up with me and this fucking stuttering lately? But yeah, and that too. I do not like saying But yeah, we have Fuchsia. Am I saying Fuchsia Beats? It's Fuchsia Beats. It's not Fuchsia. It's Fuchsia Beats. And he says mixing hand. And you know, I've mixed a track for Fuchsia Beats, and he's pretty darn good. He actually worked with Cyrus as well.
So even just little experiences like that, we're in a professional program, it's gonna come from. I'd say
Oh no, I haven't played your track yet. I've seen it though. So, okay, I have no problem with the composition. I think it's really strange, and you know, I don't know. I need to really work on certain things on my. Just listening to everybody's beats, I really need to step my melodic game up. I think I have too much of a common old man approach to making beats, and everybody else was saying, "Oh, I missed it, damn it." But yeah, man, thanks for the follow. But yeah, this track is very, very strange, but it actually has a pretty cool sense of this, and I really like how you guys are actually building on something. Oh, I love Wasp. I love Wasp in the FL Studio, and that's actually one of my tracks that I love. One of the things that I bought from FL Studio when it was like $200, and now it's free. But yeah, like. Yeah, I really like the strangeness of it, but yet again, the mix is kind of like it's underselling it because the mix isn't all the way it could be. The mix, it's you know, kind of underplaying it, but yeah, I think it was a pretty good track. I really do like the way it was arranged as well. Thank you again, Fuchsia Beats. Yeah, and man, we got a collab like for real. There's a lot of people I need to collab with. Fresco, the Track God, Anwar Thomas, A91. Goodness gracious, why? Trap Productions. Man, I'm like behind. I was catching up. Devin B wrote me a story. Devin B says, "What's good, DJ F? Thanks for the feedback you left on my beat. I sent you a week prior. I took your opinion seriously and went back and checked exactly what was wrong with the mix in particular. I noticed straight away that I had tampered with the volume levels. Certain sounds is a bit too. All right, we're gonna give it a listen. This is Bombs Away." Yeah, I played the Screwface track. Oh, don't worry, it'll be. Southside would kill this track, man. 9 out of 10, 9 out of 11, 9 out of 11, goddamn. But oh man, yeah, I think Southside would murder this track. This track is perfect for him. It's the melody is very saucy. I mean, I don't like to use arbitrary terms to describe people's stuff because that's not what people want to view or send their reviews for. But in terms of the composition, I really like that saw lead that you used there. I really like how that's a combination of great detuning and liveness in terms of and presence because of the reverb that is used, and I feel that the reverb is very partial. And it kind of sells that tone, especially over the. I would like to say bells. Yeah, I would like to use FM bells is pretty much how you can make that melodic tone. But yeah, anyways, and the mix itself is damn good. So you did take it personal, and I really appreciate you taking it personal that you like that you wanted to correct that mix, cause damn. But yeah, it's pretty good. But man, Red Goon is a savage. Yeah, I really like that though. I appreciate that, Devin B. So thank you so much. I really do. And we have Caleb Lancaster. Well, Caleb he can't make up his mind, so we're gonna go with straight from the altar. Well, if I could rap, I would hop on this. This is motherfucking soulful. I had to say it just like that. Pretty dope. I really do like that organ. I at one time could not get away from using organs in my beats, and much so because of that feeling. Now this piano melody, the bass melody for this track is dope as fudge. So yeah, man, I really like this joint, man. The balance, you said that you had that I said something about your compression. I guess you did a very good job of recorrecting it, because it's not, I could tell that you limit it because it's loud, but other than that though, melodically everything fits in place. I mean, the only other thing I could say in terms of the mixing, if you really want to sell this track to the moon, I would do some slight panning on some instruments of your choice. Maybe not on the piano because the piano is the main melody, but you know, just fit things in there as due. But yeah, really good, but very good. And then you get some very, very cool parts where you actually kind of flip the melodic tones in there as well, as I listen to this track on the way out. No, I thought the subs was pretty good. I thought the levels of the subs. I don't think sub bass is supposed to be pushed to the point to where it's already there, and then you go in your system. I think your sub bass is always supposed to complement your lower frequency presence, because you know your sub bass fills the track. So if you have, sometimes you could oversell your. That's why I always do it like a halfway, because either way, you know, you're not gonna miss. It's not gonna be missed when you turn it up, and then it's not, and then it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there, and if somebody really wants more bass, like for a listening point of view or a listening option, you could just turn the bass up in your system, like your bass option on your EQ or whatever you want to call it. Or put it on rock as they usually do, and then that'll do that, and that'll work. Gotta leave room for the mix. Oh, well, but yeah, so we got Peruse Beats, which I gotta send his what he wanted, and he says back at it again, another one. He's out there in Australia. He's not Australian. He's just out there in Australia. I really like that dude, man. But back at it again with another one. I don't know what type beat. All right. Prime example of what I was talking about just not too long ago, and Peruse does it. I keep on forgetting how good he is at making beats, man. And I think this is going to be the one that I actually use for something. If I'm not, oh shit, I probably have other things, but oh my me, this light over here is giving me a headache. But yeah, like one thing, the way the track comes in very calm and collective. You know, at first it was selling me on the way the arrangement was in terms of the composition, but when that snare came in, and that snare was nice and sharp in large dead center of the mix. And I mean, once that snare comes in, which that snare in particular, the way it's made and the way it's EQ'd through the Pultic EQ, it's gonna have that effect. But you know, you could tell that, you know, once again, that he actually had a great taste of his mix. His 808 had a nice, great balance to it, where the way it came in, and it was very clean, clear, and it had the right presence. And you could tell it probably would really wang if you was playing in a sound system. And you know, it makes you appreciate a good car system when you have 808s that hit like this. And the way this tone was hitting was really good. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like this track, Peruse. You know, I'm pretty sure you are chilling. You're in the morning, probably still asleep, but yeah, really dope. Really dope, Peruse. Really dope. So yeah, let me move that over to the mix show. So let me see what else is popping. You know. Holy shuckle. We have Gabriel Ron. No, matter of fact, Mr. Dominic. Oh yeah, thank you, by the way. Even though I've been put up on the sauce kit for a minute, that particular kit, somebody sure that I had it. They enforced me to like it, and that person is Trap Productions. So. Oh, this is Yoshi. Oh, it's not my bad, my bad. Yeah, Raccoon doesn't play any games. Like, one thing I can say about official Raccoon is he's pretty damn solid. I mean, he's very solid all the way around. He's pretty much the total package when it comes to these trap tracks. The melody is really good. I mean, the composition is really good. The arrangement is really good. It doesn't really wear on you as like the same melody in terms of like if I was a producer judgment. You know, it's definitely rappable. You know, from a artist standpoint. Even though I don't rap or sing. And I wish more R&B people would really get on these tracks. I don't understand what the hell like other R&B artists are still trying to push the same old shit that was passive during 2000. That was barely passable in 2000, and just join the wave. Just join the Trap Tendo wave. But yeah, this is pretty dope. I mean, I really like it. I really do. There's a lot of great stuff that's going on with it. Red Goon keeps on trying to tell me to play Trap Love. No, buddy. I wanted to hear this anyways, because it's, hey, you can't name a beat Yoshi and think I'm not gonna play it. Come on, man. Come on. Me not play a beat named Yoshi. Come on, son. You see the guy on the screen. You see that guy? Yeah. Why would I not play a track named Yoshi? So I definitely got some use for it. But yeah, the mix itself was perfect. I mean, much so that it even scares me in terms of mixing. So, all right, okay, we got Gabrielle. Hopefully it's not Gabrielle. Maybe it's Gabriel. That sounds like the right way to say that. Oh, my home. Oh! I really like this track. This track reminds me of something that Gucci Mane would rap on. Like it has that type of vibe to it, you know, kind of like a East Atlanta vibe. And dang, I can't think of what was his name. Cyber something. He had a style kind of like this, but this is definitely a G-Don patented style of his own. Be very curious to know where you're from, G-Don. In terms of the mix though, because melodically I think it's straight. I really do like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the graceful melodic tones of this track. But in terms of the mix, it definitely the bass needs to be calmed down a little bit, and that'll help the presence. It needs probably just be turned down like halfway, and you know, just fill it out. Just if it fills the speakers at a low presence, then it will probably fill it out and very, very well when it's real loud. But Kansas City, huh? Word. This is actually, yeah, it's pretty dope. But I'm kind of impartial to the A chant, and you know, and that sounds like that's a producer pet peeve thing. You don't gotta listen to me because somebody else might like the A chants, but I think you could actually use something a different chant at this time, and it will go. But that doesn't unsell the track. I think it's still a banger at the end of the day. But yeah, most importantly, the thing is that is more important in terms of technicality would definitely be the sub. The sub bass just needs to be toned down a little bit because it's really big and it's really overlapping a lot of the other melodies in that particular frequency. In many ways, you can do that too as well. So that was Mr. G-Don, and once again, man, I really appreciate you sending stuff. Troy G, he probably don't left. Troy G is like, man, you know what, man, screw DJ Ab, man. But yeah, thank you again. And this is Troy G, aka Troy, and this is 2056. So let's hear how he approached this track.
Right here it'd be fine, man. Oh, you ain't not scared of a little speed, are you, man? Oh, you got some speed, man? Huh?
Oh, there you go.
I don't got no speed, man. Hey, you know what I do got though, man? I got a joint, man. Hey. Let's get Chinese eyes, man. Yeah, joint is this, man. That's a heavy duty joint, man. Oh, you joint, man.
Troy. So okay, so it's apparent to me in terms of me being a producer. Dang, I got a rest. Dang, what's up with this ear? Ow. But in terms of me being a producer, I really got to step up with the way I approach my melodies, man. Once again, it's like the third time I've said that because everybody else is just like they're on a different wave, and I can't get on that wave, man. Where can avemcree find his own wave of doing weird stuff, man? I've been trying so hard. Like I've been doing so many things, but other than that, other than me having a old man crisis, I really like this track. I really think it was pretty dope. I think a lot of the way that you approach it, especially where certain things that you do patented wise, in terms of bringing in like key parts of movies, of gangster movies, and key ways of sampling that you have a great sense of between you and DJ Smokey. I think y'all two are probably some of the coolest samplers when it comes to the whole entire trap wave and finding the gems. I also feel that the mix was pretty good as well. You know, you have very great taste when it comes to your mixes, you know, and great choices in terms of the way you balance the way you level your melodies, and they actually kind of insinuate the way that you kind of express like your overall composition in terms of just the darkness. Hi made those sounds in Harmor. Well, I commend you because Harmor is one of the best VSTs ever made that people don't really know or care about. That's the sad part about that, but I really love Harmor. But yeah, you did a great job. So we have another track coming in. It's Scary Sushi, and I xits. Hopefully I said that right.
Xits on the beat.
I feel that the melody was pretty good. I really like the approach that you didn't overly exhaust, and I feel that everything was pretty cool. I mean, it was very minimalistic in terms of just like it wasn't too much built into it. Kind of very traditional the way of building your tracks in terms of like hip hop tracks and whatnot. You know, add one melody, then certain bars or 8 bars. You add another melody, and then another 8 bars, and you add another melody in there, and that's pretty good. I don't feel that the track, even though. Yeah, like I don't think that it was muddy though, because when something is very muddy in terms of the mix, one, it ducks. It will duck under the certain melodic tones will duck under the well, usually the lower frequencies, because what that entails, and let me talk about muddiness real quick. What that entails of somebody saying it's muddy is it usually has phase clashes. Like you have certain phases that are interrupted by other phases that are phases, so they cancel out, and then you're missing that part. And during that phase cancellation, this is also used in sound designing as well, to create certain sounds. But during that phase cancellation and the phase distortion, you start missing stuff, so it becomes a little mud. Oh, okay. I didn't know, but yeah, it's very clear. But it was pretty clear. I mean, there's nothing really distorted, so that and visually, I would be able to see it. So the mix was pretty good. It felt it was clean, well executed. So it's pretty good. So I really did enjoy that track. But yeah, I need to step my game up, man. Nothing personal against everyone. Oh, so we got one he wants to do. Mr. Fleming. Fleming. Oh, my pleasure. Very chill. So I really do like this track. I like the minimalistic approach of it. I like the way that it's that has a very dark, and it got a little explosive there. Got really explosive. So I see that you built the way it's built. Very traditional way of building up a track in terms of the way the composition is arranged. I do like the melodic tones of it. I actually enjoyed the frequency modulated sine bell, and I really do like these very sharp high saw heads that you use in this track, and they actually bring a lot of great presence to the overall feel of the melody, to the expression. I wasn't too crazy about the first initial lead that led to this part, but it really helped the way that it was explosive. It really helped the explosion. So it was very very graceful, and it really did open up the track to being very bright, and though it has like a gloomy type feel, and that's really the aim for it. But yeah, I really like this. This would be pretty cool for it's very cinematic in a sense. So I really do appreciate this composition in general. The mix is very, very crisp and clean. It's not overly powered in the kicks and overly powered in the subs or anything like that. Very modest. In those type of mixes have a certain kind of clarity that really help tell the other parts of it, especially when it's very minimalistic and arranged very traditional, just like this. So yeah, I really appreciate that. So you did a good job, Mr. Fleming, or Isaac. I think I said it right. But yeah, good job. So we have Dope Purple. I almost missed it. From Russia. With love. Oh shit. My pleasure. It's a pretty interesting arrangement. What I did like about it was the fact that it had an appropriate feel to it, and appropriate flip, and very modest flip at that, of the way the minor chords, which you could build harmonic chords much like this using sine waves, and this, depending on what you're using. If you're using Dune 2 or Falcon, you can actually just select minor chords, and they'll have chords like this. As long as you're using, like, once again, it's based off of a sine wave, and that's the basic waveform that is used for this. And then you could just add a little bit of reverb, maybe a hall cathedral type reverb. I don't think it's very drawn out like a cathedral reverb, maybe a hall reverb, and you'll get much of the same type of melody. But in terms of that, yeah, I really like that. I think it's dying for variations in terms of the melodic arrangement, and that would sell a little bit more. The vocals were just a tad bit, and this is just me being nitpicky, a little bit loud, but it didn't hurt the track. I mean, but there's other references of the mix that could be a little bit more modest in terms of the presence. I felt it was a little bit too loud in terms of the overall volume, but other than that, I think that this track was pretty good. Just saying some quick advice about that. And this is he's from Russia, and once again, I really do appreciate it, because boy, I couldn't imagine what time it is. It's probably either really early in the morning or really late at night, which means that he is really working on music, which is very motivational for people. That should show you worldwide how important and how loved music is around the world. And my pleasure. So pretty good, pretty darn good. So I'm doing one more. Yeah, I bet it's really late. It amazes me the fact that we can communicate from different parts of the world the way we can, musically, and just communicate. It is just awesome. It's pretty awesome. So this is Bobby. So hey, why you send me another one? But anyways, I think no, I didn't get the last one. So this is Double Up. One, I do not look like Charlamagne from the side. We do not all look alike. But anyways, that was funny. But yeah, I really like this track. Not much I can say about it melodically. I really think the arrangement is very complex, but it was also as simple as possible to get the most effective part or pieces to it. You know, very expressive, and I really do like the way it's arranged. The only problems really begin when we talk about the mix. You can actually hear the distortion. You can hear it is too loud because you can hear the distortion in the snare and in the kick drum, which could be a little bit more. They could be brought down just a tad. Maybe just mess with the master volume just a tad bit. Maybe I throw out a number, maybe -4 or something like that. And you know, that would kill the distortion of the overall track. Otherwise, if it was a little less distorted, it'd be a little bit more modest. But again, you know, I'm judging it from an MP3, and the MP3 is a form of compression in which it adds decibels to it. Maybe I think 2+2 as I was reading or whatever, and from my own prior judgment from me bouncing down tracks from an MP3. That usually adds a little bit of this coloration to the track, which could be good sometimes. But sometimes, if you already have a loud track, it can make it distorted after bouncing down in an MP3, as I stutter. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all, and I really appreciate everybody for joining me